Okay, picture this. It's 1993, I'm sitting at a stoplight, up comes this car beside me. Give it a second look. Goofy windows, don't know whether to race them or pass them some Grey Poupon on. What am I? A Subaru SVX. That's right. This car had the 3.3, so Subaru was trying the 6 boxer instead of the 4. They had lots of those on the market. This thing cranks out about 230 horsepower. The only problem was these things were tanks. So you couldn't stop once you got going, but stopping's for fools. So if you're driving around in the early 90s and you see something go by you, nice little 2-door coupe, and you're like, what the heck was that? Chances are it was one of these, SVX, Subaru. You know, I saw a lot of these cars and I never knew exactly what they were. And what they were in the early 90s for Subaru was their flagship. I mean, it was the first step up to a flat 6, the boxer-style engine. They were always running those 4 cylinders. They had that on the market for quite a while. They went to about a 200 horsepower boxer 6. And the problem they had with it was they didn't have a 5-speed gearbox that would stand up to the torque. So you could only get these things with the automatic. Now, what's amazing about these cars are just the way I can slide this thing around the track, all-wheel drive. This car was totally ahead of its time in the early 90s with the all-wheel drive system. And they were put on the market to compete against, you know, the Nissan 300Z, and they did just that. And I can just tell by sliding this thing around that the craftsmanship is awesome. I mean, this car is really well put together. Here's the problem. 3,600-pound curb weight. I mean, these things are heavy. And when you got a heavy car and you're putting it around the track, you can't stop that well. You know, if anything on this car, I'd improve the braking. Definitely needs some bigger brakes, and it needs some tires. That'd be good. You know what? I'm surprised on how balanced this car is for being so heavy. Maybe it's the all-wheel drive. I mean, not a lot of understeer, not a lot of oversteer, just kind of a safe ride, to tell you the honest truth. Well, other than that, this car works amazing. And, you know, I'm driving a black one, so it's the right color. But what you got to remember about the SVX is Subaru started this 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive platform, and now the STIs are really happening. So back in '93, this thing was ahead of its time. It's just too damn heavy. They needed to lighten it. They couldn't stop it, and they were breaking transmissions. So what? I mean, they really never gave the SVX a fair chance. Today I did.